Last time, Dover brought a first-time winner. And this time, Dover brings the first race of the chase. Today, we go racing for 125 miles and 125 laps from the Monster Mile. To kick off the 2024 chase, the final 6 races of PRA Season 4. I'm here with my co-commentator for today's event, Ally, and we'll be presenting you the beginning of the end for Season 4, and it's going to be a very exciting day here today. How are you doing?
Good.
That's great. So, 125 laps, 25 laps shorter than the original, although to be honest, the original race, it ended a little early due to Roblox crashing, though we like to say that rain ended that event, and Savage got to win his first career race in controversy. But he's one of the fastest cars today, and he plans on making a not controversial win here. Real in the chase, Savage in the chase, there's Red, and DB in the chase. Those are the 3 chase drivers that have managed to show up to today's event. We were going to have another, that being Carter, but and another Chesko, so Carter and Chesko, but unfortunately, they could not make it. So, just those 3. And of course, new schemes all about, like this brand new number 24 for Vaughn. I'm a big fan of that, especially because look at the the rear bumper. That's my favorite part of this scheme. It truly is amazing. A great way to say goodbye to Azka in Roblox. New scheme for Real, his brand new Geico car, and honestly, it looks beautiful, and I cannot wait to see it running for Season 5. It's been guaranteed that this scheme will be run in Season 5 as well. I don't think you guys have seen Red's brand new scheme as he got re-signed to IR Motorsports in the 88, but this new Canadian Tire Y'all Squad scheme, looking good. DB with the newest scheme in the field, of course. And, yeah. But we're about ready to get going here. I guess we should start with some interviews here from the Virtual Dover Motor Speedway. So, of course, our pole sitter system. Do you want an interview? Alright, then. Let me unmute you. Alright, hello system. Starting on the pole position here in your Savage Motorsports machine. Took it away from Vaughn by 0.129 seconds. Very close for Dover standards, I'd say. But how do you feel starting first?
I feel pretty happy personally. I didn't think I was going to get pole. I was thinking like at least P6 at worst.
Well, starting P1, but of course, you gotta be scared of those IR machines. Vaughn's on the outside, Real's on the outside, and Red's on the outside. They'll all be pushing each other off of the start of today's event, trying to make up some ground. How are you gonna fend them off? Because you know the outside tends to get the better jump here in Dover, and you also know that you might make a mistake.
I'm going to keep it 100 Intel. I'm not going to defend it. I can't even do it if I try to. I'm going to let them by. I'm just racing for the fun of it.
Alright then, not in the chase, gonna take things easy. Fair enough. You're gonna let the chase drivers fight among themselves and among other drivers. Not gonna get involved in it, especially because you know how mean people in the chase can get. Fair enough. I wish good luck to you. Hope to see you getting your first career win here today.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and rejoin VC. Oh, he already he left. He left before I said that, and there you go. He's back. Right, next 2 people to say what I just said in chat. It's gonna be Real and Vaughn. We'll start with Vaughn though because he's closer. In this number 24, he stole the scheme from Outery. That's another thing I love about this. It's completely just stolen from Outery. But anyway, Vaughn, how are you doing here? Starting second, you were one qualifying car, you were one car away from the pole. Then System showed up and took it away from you. How do you feel?
I don't even know. I mean, I don't really got nothing to lose. I'm not in the chase, but it would have been nice if we could have started on pole in this In-N-Out Burger Chevrolet. But it's all right. Doesn't really matter about where you start, just as long as we can make it count in the end. So hopefully we can have a good day. We got 3 hour our motorsports cars here. I wish Carter was able to be here, but issues. So yeah, hopefully Rio can try and go get it today. I'll try to help out as much as I can. But overall today just looks like a very good day.
Yeah, and of course, we see. Wait, did the? Okay, good. I was checking something with your car. We're good. Um, and a long race might be a little frustrating. How are you gonna keep your mind cool?
Um, Probably just I don't really know, to be honest. Just on my line, try not to run into people, and just try and focus.
Yeah, don't get caught on the
Hopefully I don't
little
really get.
things.
Yeah, hopefully we can do good, execute on pit road. I've been having some very very hard times getting on pit road here, so just hopefully we can have a good day today. If we can't,
Yeah.
then we'll just try, uh, go get it next week. And also for next week, I want to shout out Ally for coming up on board with us. So watch out for our Ally scheme next week.
All right then. Thank you for your time, Vaughn. Go ahead and rejoin VC. We have one more interview, then we'll have our national anthem here from Dover, and we will have and we'll have our command to start the engines, and we'll get underway for 125 miles. And now we'll interview the first chase contender on the grid, that being the 48 for IR Motorsports, Real. He's fighting for his first career championship. You've won two 150s. You've won at Las Vegas. You've won the Clash. You've won a plethora of events, but now you're trying to win the greatest title in PRA. You're fighting to be a PRA champion, and this is the first step. And if you can do the best of the two other chase contenders here today, then that's going to boost you so much for for the remaining 5 races in the chase. And honestly, just how do you feel?
I mean, making it the chase is a big accomplishment here. The Monster Mile, it's in the name. It's monster. This race is gonna be a monster. It's gonna be anything can happen. So the leader could hit the wall off 2 or 4 and wreck, and second place could win.
Yeah, it could. There's a lot of things that can get you here. You can get stuck. You can hit the wall. You can flat out just get loose. We've seen a few bumps here. Pit road is a challenge. There's so much you have to conquer here. And so you're going to be working really hard, and this could be a ring finger killer. How are you going to deal with all of these challenges and keep your mind in a good state and try and cross the line first?
I'm being honest, if I'm behind someone, I'm not gonna push the hell out of that thing unless it's stage 3.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to keep your cool, that's definitely going to be a huge thing. Don't wear yourself out. It's going to be an endurance race without a doubt. Savage, get out of the...
Savage
Leave.
move!
Yeah. Stop.
Vic,
You know, no, leave. Go to your cars.
Get
Go to
outta
your cars. Go to
here.
your cars. Go to your cars. Please and thank you. Go to your cars.
Savage!
Savage, to your car. Thank you. Storm! Oh my, okay, fine. Stay there.
Storm.
Stay there. Okay.
That's
Okay.
Vic, not Storm.
No, that's Storm.
Wait.
That's Storm!
Oh, that's Storm, that's Storm.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm done. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. And of course, a brand new scheme you're going to be supporting for the rest of the season. You're going to bring Accelerate a few more times on board. In general, just, I mean, what's your goal? And if you don't get a chance at this championship, I mean, how are you going to cope with that? What are you going to try and do for season 5?
I don't win, there's always next season.
All right then. Well, you'll be starting on the outside, behind Vaughn and in front of Red, your teammates. When you head to the restart zone, it's gonna be quite the journey for you from there. I wish you luck. Go ahead and rejoin VC. And with all that out of the way, it's time for the national anthem from the Dover Motor Speedway, virtual Dover Motor Speedway here in Delaware. I'm gonna head and look at the American flag down in turn number 1. And please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem of the United States of America. Hold on just a second. I need to vote for the frickin' bot so I can play the national anthem. So just a second. Alright. And now, for real from the virtual Dover Motor Speedway, please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem. It's the national anthem in the United States of America. And we're ready to get racing from Dover! First person to say what I just said in chat gets to do the command. Alright. And it's gonna be DB once again. P made. It's, why do you want to TP to the infield? Why do you... You know what? You know where I'll... You know what? There's spectate. There's literally just spectate. Use spectate. I'm gonna S-lock, though. I don't want anyone other than Chesko watching, I guess. He can watch, sure. Alright. Alright, then. I hope we're all to the safety of, yep. And everyone's outside of their car, good. And now, for the command to start your engines from the virtual Dover Motor Speedway, driver of the number 3 for lightning fast racing. I forgot. DB. A very awkward silence. Okay. So not... Okay, DB's not... Okay, whatever. We're gonna make DB rejoin VC. We're gonna force him to rejoin VC, guys. Okay. So DB is not doing the command. So first listen to say what I just said in chat. Chesko!
Again.
It's gonna be Chesko. Alright. And now for the command to start your engines from the Virtual Dover Motor Speedway, driver of the 74 for Savage Motorsports, Chesko! He literally didn't... Okay. Tap next. Okay, it's gonna be Savage.
And quite a few grand marshals.
Yeah. Just a few. And now, for the command to start your engine, presented by driver of the 77 for Savage Motorsports, team owner, Savage!
Dear Lord, third time's a charm. Here we go. I got 3 things to say, doggone it. I'm gonna win this thing. God bless America. And drivers, start your engines.
A very fast camera for a very fast command for a very fast track with very fast drivers. We're ready to go racing from the Virtual Dover Motor Speedway. Go ahead and rejoin if you haven't yet, Savage, for the VC. And, I don't know why Chesko's trying to join. He can watch the stream. Pace speed's 90. Single files an hour. Single files 90 miles an hour. Single file. We're gonna get double on the backstretch. The outside's gonna need to go a little faster in 3 and 4, and is gonna need to and doesn't need to turn too much. Just try and hold a line. We'll be good. Of course, that's on the GTT lap. This first lap is not GTT lap. Remember standard roll-off procedure. Where are you going, Red? Is Rich stuck? Okay, I know what to do. Red, get back. I can fix it. Fling a nom. And then fling a nom. No, fling a nom. There we go. Okay, there we go. Why is Chesko trying to join? He's not allowed in. Alright. Remember standard roll-off procedure, 90 miles an hour pace speed, single file. We will get double on the backstretch of GTT lap. Go ahead and pace. And as the field rolls off here from the Virtual Dover Motor Speedway, let's go ahead and get your starting lineup. In row 1, we have the 7 of System, and then Vaughn in the 24. In row 2, the lone Toyota, that's Storm, and then Daytona 150 Champ, that's Real in the 48. In row number 3 on the inside, we have the 77 for Savage Motorsports, also the team owner, that's Savage, and on his outside is Red in the 88. In row number 4 is DB in the 3, and on his outside, Perfect, he for Savage Motorsports. And rounding out your field is the number 92 Burger King Chevy Camaro, that's Rich. We're going to go ahead and lower volume as we get ready to go racing here from Dover. Change all laps -2 is what we'll say. And we'll go here, system. Alright. We'll be ready to go green.
125 laps here at Dover. Gonna be a short, pretty short race. Let's hope, unlike in the first race here, the servers don't act up.
Now coming to the green, we're getting double filed up. Thank you. And I'll do the opening call. Remember, silence on the first lap. Here from Dover, waiting on the green. Waiting, and the chase is underway from Dover. Out of turn number 4, System with an early lead. Contact further back as Vaughn's trying to get through. Vaughn in the 24, he's not fighting in the chase. Here comes Savage, he's fighting in the chase. You can tell from that orange spoiler. Sideways, around down the backstretch, the 77, and a bad start for Savage. Up into red, only a one-car spin, though. But Savage is stuck. Caution waves from the Dover Motor Speedway, and that is race back, pace 90, single file.
Really early caution. Yeah, I think.
Do not hit the 77.
I don't know what happened.
And he hits. Okay, whatever.
Savage
Just get in the order of ticker. Get in the order of ticker.
Savage-
Go. Go.
Sure. Savage might have came up, but or he could have got hooked by somebody else. I'm not really informed on what happened there.
Yeah.
Look at perfect, already up into third from a back in the pack starting position.
Yeah, huge moves early on. One thing here in Dover, pits are open, by the way. One thing here in Dover is that, people tend to be too aggressive on these restarts. And it puts them in a rough spot. And I think that's what happened there. Savage, you can go around and get your lap back. You'll be starting from the rear end of the field.
There's not much track here, like, than the track itself. There's one lane on the inside right next to the pit wall. In the entrance and maybe exit of the corners, it definitely, no, in the entrance of the corners, it opens up. But, down the back straightaway, you really don't have any room that's not on the racetrack. So that's definitely, something.
Just in general, though, people tend to be really aggressive on these restarts when they can't. They get into each other and they spin out, and I think that's what happened there with Savage. People were just too aggressive. Either he got into them or they got into him, and it's caused a wreck. But anyway, in the chase fight right now, DB's in the lead with Real in second. Those are your two chase contenders other than Savage, who just had an early spin. As we wait on the field to catch back up here in the virtual Dover Motor Speedway.
Such an early caution shook some things up. See a lot of cars coming down pit road. That's gonna give them quite a bit of fuel. Could try to, I don't know if they couldn't make it to the end of the stage.
Red, Savage is in last because he went around.
They could now, so some interesting strategy calls here at the Dover Motor Speedway.
GNT. So once we cross the line, it's GTT. We were waiting on the field to get all kind of set up. Single file restarts, so I have a feeling this is going to go a lot cleaner than the initial start of the race. Remember, Stage 1 ends lap 40. And then Stage 2 ends lap 80, and then we have a 45 lap run to the end.
DB and Real.
GTT, here we go. You can make this call.
Position chase driver, what?
You can make this call.
Alright. Two chase drivers in the top two positions as we head into the HP restart. So we are green flag racing again here in Dover. down to 1. You're going to see some passing here. When 19 tries to get it, Real's still clear. DB has a pretty okay lead. Now, the review's going to try to get back to him off of 4. Now, coming up 10 at 125.
As we see the 48 and 3 leading early, Chase Contenders with Vaughn in 3rd. Look at these IR guys.
Getting really squirrely back there. You see a 77 massive shot from the 92, I believe.
The 77's making up ground too. He restarted last. Savage in P6. I think he's in P5 actually now.
System nearly all the way to the back. After he started on the pole trying the outside here. But looking up further in the pack, DB is still the leader. Real's right there.
Yeah, and I believe this is now the new longest green flag run, which wasn't a hard stat to change. New longest green flag run of the day. And DB and Real still 1-2 Chase Contenders. Real cannot find a way around this 3. It is a very single groove racetrack. You just got to be patient, wait for the guy in front of you to mess up, and then you get to make that move. But other than that, you're pretty much just playing the waiting game. Real can't make a move, Vaughn can't make a move, but here we see the 19 of Storm trying to make a move, and it doesn't work. That messes up his corner. Here comes the 77 of Savage. And this is, I think, some of the closest racing I've ever seen at Dover.
I saw Storm back in 1 and 2 last time Savage goes for the pass on Storm. I saw him.
Contact! They almost wreck, they save it. Wow!
I saw the 19 use the outside, and it got him a run off the like right now. It got him a run off the corner. That
Yeah.
could be something to take note of.
And look at Vaughn now trying to get past this 48. He's on the attack. And more contact. The 77 is having a hard time. But we saw Vaughn went to the inside of that 48. He tried making something work. It didn't quite work. And that's because the 48 was able to drive off on the outside so much better. Clear his IR Motorsports teammate. Contact! Vaughn into the wall with the 19. And he's now sideways with the 17 who's apparently suck. Cautions out, race back.
Another caution, more contact. The 19 sliding, Rich sliding. 19 around.
And do not hit the 17. Go around. Really? Can you listen?
Another thing about the limited space below the track here at Dover. If you spin down there in the corner, you're likely to just be stuck there. And 19 also.
Do not hit any stuck car. I'm going to make this clear.
DB is the leader. Real behind him still.
And the funny thing about that is that there should be more room here in Dover. Pits are closed while I get this fixed.
I mean, there should be more room. A very, very wide track. But you see a lot of people going to the inside. And
That was a bump, Perfect, that you hit. There's a bump there.
The inside being.
There's just a bump
fast
there that
route.
you gotta kind of avoid. It's killed people all weekend.
That drives people down there. I mean, and then they spin, usually in the corners, and they go down to the inside.
We're going to
meant to
change. Alright, so
1,
Perfect
2,
and Storm
3.
can go around. Pits are closed until then. Actually, wait, hold on. I messed that up. Okay, pits are still closed. Do not go around. There's a reason I said hold on. Okay, so, pits are still closed, by the way. I want Perfect and Storm to get back where they were. I screwed that up. I know. I messed up what I was saying. Okay, so, the way that these work. So, Storm automatically gets a lap back. He can go around and pit. Perfect can either get one lap back and pit. One lap back and stay out, or he can pit and not get a lap back. It's your choice. Pits are now open. Okay, some takers, some stay out.
DB and Real still.
Perfect chooses to get a
taking-
lap back.
When is the end of the first stage?
40. It's also in the announcement at the top of, at the beginning of today, so you can just check that too.
Yeah, I didn't look at that. I do think these guys can make it.
Oh yeah,
But-
they do not need to pit as much as they are.
Yeah. They can make it. It's just staying out at the end of stage 2 could actually mean something for a strategy. I mean, if you I feel like you're gonna have to pit in stage 2.
I know.
You could pit at the end of the stage and not have to, but
Storm, why didn't you go to lap back? Go around and get your lap back.
kind of extended caution period here. We've had 2 pretty short green flag runs, I would say, but Dover definitely a short race, so the green flag runs like these at other tracks would mostly be very short, but yeah, 2 cautions in 25 laps. No, 20 laps.
It is
Or
not
something like
GTT.
25.
We'll be getting better cautions as time goes on, of course. Just kind of slow at the start. Hopefully in Season 5 we can make cautions a more streamlined thing. But it is now GTT single file restarts. I did like the quality of that first restart. I'd like if we can keep that up.
On the restart, we'll be coming to 100 laps to go.
Yeah.
So a fifth of this race will be completed.
Here we go from Dover. We're back underway as DB gets on the throttle nice and early. A great jump for the 3, but the 77 gets a better jump than that 48. Savage now second of the chase contenders.
System to the inside of 77. He's looking to complete that pass, gonna fall back in line. A lot of the cars on the inside, all 3 of the chase cars took the inside in that last corner. Again, the outside could be a viable option. Look at the 7 here. Gets a run off the corner. Always hit the wall.
The 7 nearly around at contact further up as the 77. That's Savage giving a shot to DB. But right now, DB's on track for his 2nd career win.
Savage could definitely take the lead from DB.
More contact further back. Did Rich go around? Yes, he did. Red saves it. Rich, use your braking and turning to fix that. Because you're not stuck. Yeah. And now go. 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 Just go.
Oh, DB's walking around.
DB! Around down the back! Once again, just to 1 car. Get back going. Get off the track-ish and then get going.
Coming to Rich.
As now Savage in the 77 takes the lead. And that's the Monster Mile.
Really big for the 3 of DB. Got his first career win at Nashville, I think.
Yeah. Got his first career win at Nashville this season. And another car around further back. That's System, but he can get back going.
Alright, out here on the backstretch. That is
And
Storm.
like that, Red in the 88 has made his way to 4th because he's just that consistent. He's not hitting that wall.
And now the 24 on the inside of Savage for the lead. Here comes Vaughn. It's the 77. He's going to get the lead of the 48 on the apron, trying to get ahead of Rich.
Yeah. Now, while we watch this battle for the lead, I want to talk about this 88 Red. He's been here since the very beginning. He raced in Season 0, Season 1, Season 2, a little bit of Season 3, and he's still racing here in Season 4. He's been such a great friend of mine, and he's still looking for that first career win. We encourage him, and he's just been such a great guy in PRA, one of my best moderators, he was the co-owner before I removed that thing. It's just such an amazing person, and now he's running 4th here in Dover.
The 77 is gaining on the 24. He's not using the very inside. Well, I mean, now he is. But gives a shot to the back, and he's going to get the lead.
Oh, Vaughn and Savage side by side.
There is definitely some viability to the outside lane. As you're going to see off the lane, no people.
Vaughn just
Back out
couldn't
of it.
quite get it.
I mean, there is viability to the outside. You go to the outside in the middle, you can get a run off the corner. That could be pretty good strategy. Real is getting attracted into this battle for the lead.
And Perfect in the 17 saying, what are we doing? Wonder if he's questioning that 92 up ahead. That's Rich. As Vaughn takes the lead back from Savage, but Savage is still on his outside. Can Vaughn do something to clear the 77? And I believe, yeah, Vaughn's clear.
77 is now up at the mercy of the 48.
Can we get an IR 1-2 here from Dover? Real's looking.
3 Chevys top isn't that surprising. Most of the field entirely is Chevys. The lone Toyota is Storm, as we saw at the beginning.
Yeah. Ford hasn't been much that active this season. Toyota started with a full 4-car team, but they've decreased now to just 1, that being Storm. The rest is all Chevy.
Here.
And now coming to the white flag in stage 1, Vaughn's trying to win it, and then we have 2 chase contenders fighting it out. As it is the white flag in this stage, I'll do this call. Vaughn in the 24, Savage in the 77, and it's gonna be Vaughn barely to hold on and win stage 1, Savage P2, Real P3, go ahead and pace. Single file 90 miles an hour. We'll let people catch up, and pits are closed. We'll let people catch up, get in order, and then we will go ahead and get laps figured out.
Alright, so lines and blocking here at Dover, obviously a really big thing. A big thing at all speedways, because blocking.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm just gonna say right now, Jackal Racing Daytona just reopened.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to that after this. What? Jackal Daytona reopen?
This is a
Alright, so Perfect gets his lap back. He can go around and pit once pit's open. Once pit's open. And then Storm, Rich, and DB can take the wave around if they stay out, or they can suffer if they pit.
so
Pit's open.
about blocking. You just gotta predict the line the car behind you is gonna take. You could be on the inside. What happened at the end of with the end of stage 1? The 77 took the inside, and I guess the 24 predicted that, and that's the reason. Mostly the 24 won
And Rich
stage 1
also.
at the very end there. The 24. I would say if the 24 would have gone to the inside, Savage might have made the pass, but that's why blocking is such a big thing. I think this racetrack, you see a really wide racetrack, and you think, oh, there's going to be tons of passing, but there's also... Wait, I feel like I said something wrong. Okay, whatever. But there's also...
No, you shouldn't be leading Perfect. Why are we wrecking each other? Chill out.
grooves.
Anyone that took the wave around is starting at like the back, and however they were before, like in the same order from the wave around cars, but at the back.
grooves pretty much tighten the track. Like, the very outside really isn't a lane. Yes, you can drive in it, but you don't see a lot of people intentionally doing that.
Vaughn's starting in front of the lapped cars, but behind. We'll see who's lapped still. Why is Storm sitting there? Can y'all figure each other out? It's not hard to pace. Dover will be so much better once we have a proper... Alright then. Vaughn, yeah, okay, good. Alright, it is not GTT. Once we cross the line, it'll be GTT.
Look at Red up in third. Of course, all the things he's done in this league.
And he's, helped out in numerous raids against us. He's just an overall great guy. He's a great friend of mine. We actually met in Jackal Daytona, so it's cool that that's reopening. It's kind of like a part of our past coming back. That's so cool. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and play that after, this race, I guess. Anyway, coming back to the green, we're underway. Good jump for 2 chase contenders. Why is DB putting people in the wall back there? As Perfect goes around.
Is that a car stuck back there?
I do not think so. Rich and Vaughn kind of together, but they're not stuck, so they can go. And because it was on the first lap of restart, I'm not even gonna... Don't go up! Oh, okay, caution's out. Oh my gosh. You know what, this is a red flag. Go ahead and stop on the front stretch.
Rich is doing...
Rich just did what Napa did, pretty much. Why'd you go up? Why'd you go up onto the track when you know they're coming?
What?
I said stop on the front stretch, and y'all keep going?
Because Rich is
Okay,
on the wall back there.
Stop where you are. Stop where you are. It is not hard to do Dover, guys. It is not. Then why do you just go up, Rich? That's when you properly merge on a straightaway. Oh my gosh. Only do something like that if you know. Okay. We're gonna figure this out, and I want people to just regroup and chill. It is not something we need to be doing this over. Real, I want you to start backtracking back to the rest of the pack on the backstretch. I don't want anyone else moving.
Should I stay quiet, or...?
Just let me figure this out.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so the order... Okay. Vaughn, drop back. Okay, I want you guys to slowly, like, kind of shuffle into where you were. Like, where you are on the ticker. I don't want anyone moving more than, like, forward. I just want you guys shuffling into, like, the right order. And no one's getting laps back or anything. Well, we figured this out. It's not hard. And also, I don't understand why people can't go when the leader goes. On a restart, you do not go until you know the leader is accelerating. Okay. The back bit of the field can catch up a bit to the front bit. Red is ahead of Storm, so let him slide in. Okay. Pace 90, single file. Okay. Pits are not open yet, but when they are, Vaughn's the lucky dog, so he can pit and get his lap back. DB and Rich need to... DB and Rich are able to pit, but they won't get laps back, and then they can stay out, or they can stay out and get 1 lap back. Pits are now open.
Okay, it's been about 40 minutes and we have 50 laps done here from Dover. Could have been a couple more laps done if the red flag hadn't happened, but of course with the red flag, everybody's in the positions they were at the time of caution, so no real updates there. 4 cars stay out that are on the lead lap.
We have 3 doing their 1 wave around. And 2 came into pit. Wasn't it Storm? Yeah, it was Storm and Perfect. Okay. So that was your wave around. You guys will all be starting at the tail end of the field in the order you were in. Perfect and Storm are ahead of you. Of you 3. Vaughn, you're not able to do that. You're going to have a TTB. It is pit and get 1 lap, and don't get any laps back, or don't pit and get a lap back. You can't pit after. So that's going to be a TTB for Vaughn. Not GTT. While we figure it out. Can we not be turning into each other like that? Please, guys. Oh, it's lag? Okay. Just try and, like, hold the inside. Don't get underneath each other. Don't get to the outside of each other. Just chill. It's a single file line. It is green this time. Let's regroup. Let's not be putting together whatever in the world we did this last run. And do not jump! Only accelerate once you know the leader is accelerating. Here we go.
So,
We're back underway from Dover. Much better start.
as the 77 and the 48 were dueling there for a second, the 7 on the outside of the 48. Now here is there a bunch of contact in the back. 3 wide, 4 wide nearly. As System trying really hard to pass the 48, but not sure you can do it.
As Savage in the 77 leading. And Vaughn further back got together, but they save it. Red in the 88 getting into the wall. Just gonna let that 19 by. Regroup. In general, he's just pulling down. Letting himself regroup, letting people by. Which is all good, as Savage continues to lead up front.
Top 2 separated by a pretty healthy gap. As the 7 in the wall, he's loose. As Storm's gonna get around him. At the 24, gets blocked another battling back here. There goes the 24 into the inside wall. By System.
Vaughn needs to get back going now. And that's gonna be tough. As you look here in Blimp Cam, we're seeing how much this 77 moves on the track. Like, look through 3 and 4, how much the 77 and 48 move. We're seeing the 48 kind of wrapping the inside, that 77's trying to prioritize that exit speed. But in general, it looks like the 48 is faster. But we'll see what happens in long term. As I do think Real just messed up his corner exit.
last time the gap closed by about a tenth. This time it has opened to 0.5 of a second. 53/100ths.
And Real's got to remember, of course, he said he's not going to be pushing himself too hard unless it's stage 3. If he can just run some consistent, clean laps, see, he just gained a tenth there. As long as he's not pushing himself too much, I think he's still in a great spot. Looking a little further back still in this blimp cam, we see the 19 and 17. That 19 going all the way up to the wall, diamonding it back down low. He's currently in third, 1.982 seconds back. We'll see how that gap is to the leader.
The 77 clips the apron there. I'm going to call it more than a clip, but Lab's going to cut down the gap tremendously. Basically 0.3.
And look how much the 19 that Storm gained. Pretty much half a second. He's coming towards these leaders. Now let's look at Perfect. He's currently P4 in the 17, running an alright race.
The 48 did what Savage is doing there. He's going to close up literally 2 1,000ths.
Oh, and he got to the quarter panel there. We got a battle for the lead.
Real might be faster.
Yeah, Real's probably the faster car. He just can't figure out how to get past the 77. It's such a single groove track. The gap stays pretty much the same.
There goes
and we saw a small wobble from that Geico machine down in turn 1. Let's get back down to the trackside action here with TV1.
The 48. Now he's gonna lose some time up to 3/10. But he can make it there. He just has to keep it there.
Yeah. As we see, Vaughn made a move on red. He gains a position up to P7 now.
Gap down the 0.2. The 48 nearly gets under the 77. Just there by a nose.
Oh, and Savage is into the wall, side by side for the race lead, as Real tries to make a move.
Storm is gaining massive amounts of time. Now, Real gains a 10th. Storm gains like 0.6, over half a second.
Now, my question is if we're going to see any green flag stops from anyone. Oh! One car around, tags the 48, cautions out from Dover, race back. That's going to go, of course, to Savage with Storm in second. Cautions out, and I think this is by far the longest run all day.
Red was just down there on the apron, and the 48 hit him. I believe only about 18 laps have been run green in stage 2 because of the caution at the end of stage 1. That took about 12 laps out of the stage. A long caution.
This upcoming stage end is lap 80, so it'll be fast. Rich and Red have the choice. Well, Rich can go around and still pit. Red, yes, pit's open, and Red can either choose to pit and not get a lap back, or get a lap back and not pit.
Oh, Savage! Nobody's coming in. As Savage almost goes in, kind of hits the 19.
Well, Rich is the lucky dog, so he can still go around. Rich, go around. You're the lucky dog. It is GNT, unless Rich takes his sweet time. It is not GTT, is what I know. Red pits. He's not going to be able to get a lap back.
So, if Rich gets back around, then it is going to be 7 to go.
GTT.
On the restart.
Green this time.
Green this time.
As I know that they'll be able to come and make it to the green. Even if it's by a bit close of a gap. They'll make it.
Savage could definitely win his race for his. How many wins would he have if he won this?
2 if he wins this.
Oh, so this would be a second one.
Yeah. Here we go from Dover coming back to the green flag. Savage leads him to the green. We're back underway. A great start for the 19, and then Storm's all over his bumper. Contact further back with Perfect. Perfect making contact. They're spinning sideways. DB around. Rich saving it somehow, barely, and we keep it green.
And there goes Perfect sideways. Real also sideways. Now, Perfect is hitting the wall all over the place. Savage still the leader. Storm might provide a challenge here. Car around on the back still.
That's DB. He was letting the field go around before he figures himself out. So he gets back going nice and cleanly.
19 is right there.
The Reals are fighting! The 17 and 48! Real gets put into the wall as Perfect gets by. I think that's the best line I ever said. The Reals are fighting!
It looks like Savage will hold on to win the stage. Storm could still definitely provide a challenge to the inside. He goes! Not gonna get to the quarter panel as he...
DB comes into pit! Is he trying to do something? Pits are still open! Well, they're not gonna close until the caution. So I think DB's doing something here.
From the 2 to go on the stage.
I think what DB's doing, he's sacrificing the stage for the race.
Storm and Vaughn are both battling here. Storm...
Not necessarily, DB. What you're doing could work. Especially with the rate of cautions.
Come to the white flag in the stage. And...
I see a way. White flag in stage number 2. And go ahead and do this finishing call. I lie.
So, out of 2, Savage, who is who has led for most of the stage, is going to go through 3 and 4. Vaughn, closing, but it's not going to be enough. Savage is going to win stage 2 and Storm is around.
Goodness. Storm almost just got rid of his stage. Pace 90 in the order of ticker once it crosses the line. Alright. Pits are closed.
So, Savage dominates stage 2. Can he do the same in stage 3? Looking at the field right now, I think he's going to make it.
So, Red has the lucky dog. He can pit and get his lap back. Perfect, Rich, and DB have to choose what they want to do. Pit's open.
It is good to have extra fuel, so if you were to save at the end of the race, you could start pushing. My Storm stays out, as well as Real. Lead lap.
And those 3 lapped cars gonna get their lap back. Red gets to pit and get his lap back. Pits are still open for Real if he wants to come in. So yeah, pits are still open. So now we're gonna see Red get out of pits here, and oh, Perfect's around. What?
Real is pitting.
Did he just leave? Yep. Okay. Perfect is done. Okay.
Real says he got shoved out of pit road, so he's going to pit now. Pretty much give up all of his position.
Yeah,
I think.
He got shoved out of pits, trying to come in. Bad news for that chase contender, the 48. He's had a clean race so far. And Red gets to go around, get his lap back. Rich, stop going around. Let the 88 through.
So, looks like it's going to be a shorter caution than the stage 1 caution. here in Dover.
DB, you do realize you still have a chance. DB, did you get your lap back? Did you go around and get your lap back? Because you should be 1. Oh, you went 3 down? Okay. With the rate cautions are going, I think you still have a chance. And the fact that you undercut. So, who knows? We'll see. I think you still have a chance, DB. Just put together some clean stuff. Don't be too aggressive on the restart unless you have to. It is GTT as once we cross the line.
So Storm is leading here at the Monster Mile. You're not going to see Mouse the Monster. He might be on vacation somewhere. Storm and then Savage. It's real head to pit. He is at the tail end of the lead lap now, I think.
Yeah, come in towards the green flag. I'll do this. The 19 of Storm leading the field to the green. Don't go until you know he's accelerating. And here we go. We're underway from Dover. Greatly timed restart for most of the field. Down into turn 1. Storm already screwing that up. Savage now with the race lead. Much better restart for the 3 of DB. He's a lapped car in the chase. He's trying to put his race back together after it kind of went off the rails. And Savage in the 77 now. Currently leading.
Vaughn here in second. He gets a shove from the 19 of Storm. That's not gonna mean anything right now. Savage is...
And around goes System further back. He manages to get it back going, but that's gonna put him back very far. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead and continue.
Vaughn, now looking to the inside of Savage. What I was gonna say is, Vaughn might be able to pass the 77. It's just a matter of lines and blocking. Because earlier we saw Real at stage 1. Real, he was definitely the faster car.
But Savage is a nightmare to get past, and we know this.
He is, like Fox always likes to say, he is the Ross testing. He is the hardest driver to pass in the Cup Series. So Savage is our hardest driver to pass.
Yeah. And we'll be able to include that in the Cup Series part in Season 5 as D2 will be making its return. So, very exciting stuff right now for Savage, who's still on track for his second career win. Can he sweep Dover? We haven't seen it happen. We haven't seen one track be swept in all of PRA history, I believe. So if Savage does this, he's putting himself in the PRA history books, but here comes Vaughn. He wants to change that. Vaughn wants to get 2 in a row. We haven't seen one driver get 2 in a row, for IR Motorsports at least, I believe, since Season 1 with Unknown.
Battle for second. Vaughn and Stormy, and now it's going to turn into a battle for the lead almost, as Vaughn got a run on the 77. Here comes Rich to get the lap down again.
Rich laps traffic. He's going to be coming into play. As Savage, he's not going to get the best exit here. Entrance. Here comes Storm. Here comes Vaughn. Storm making contact. They're wrecking further back. I believe Vaughn just went around. He saves it. But that's not good for that 24. He doesn't have much time. Real, I think, just made contact, and he held up DB.
Savage out with a pretty big lead here. We're going to see how big that lead is. It is nearly a second lead after that contact. Storm in second having a phenomenal race.
Yeah, can he get a win for Toyota? We haven't seen Toyota in victory lane, I don't think, at all this season. Technically, Soccer did win Phoenix, but I think that's the last time Toyota won, and it was officially after review, because Napa unofficially won that race, but Fuel was cheated by that one car.
Rich is not letting the 77 by. He wasn't.
And it is
Apparently.
legal. It is legal. Lapped cars can race the leader, everyone, as hard as they want, as long as they're not becoming a hazard on that track. That 92 can harass Savage as much as he wants.
Unlike like every other league in existence. Okay, so now lap traffic in between Storm, Real, and Savage, the leader. Took a
As
little bit to
Savage
get-
is coming towards 25 to go.
Storm now trying to get by the 92. Is that the 92?
The 92, yeah.
Okay, so Storm's trying to get by the 92. He's trapped behind him now, trying to look everywhere.
Oh no! Car around and caution is out. That's multiple cars. Caution is out. And that was the race back. Pace 90, single file. This is gonna get interesting.
That caution is a game changer. Storm, from a second back, is now right behind the 77. Why is there 5 cars?
Well, we're waiting on other people.
Sorry. But Storm's 1 second disadvantage is now cut down.
And Rich has to go, so that's 2 DNFs today. We are left with 7 cars left on the grid. So, DB is your lucky dog. He can pit and get a lap back. And then we have... And that's it. Pit's open.
And so that isn't you standing on the apron too, right? Or
No,
is it?
I think that's Rich. He's still yet to leave. Oh, he just left, I think.
DB hits the pit wall.
DB hit the pit wall? So he was
Yeah.
trying to pit. Just go ahead and get your lap back right now and then pit once you can. So that we're saving the most time possible.
I'm just replaying that in my head and like the wing sound. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah. So DB's gonna get his lap back now, and then he's gonna come into pit if he wants to, and then we're gonna go ahead and get going for what could be the final run of the day. Savage,
Ow.
Real, Vaughn are gonna be first, second, and third.
from the top 4, I don't think we need another pit stop. I don't think anybody needs another pit stop now. So
Yeah.
we're just pretty much racing as hard as you want until the end, coming to 20 laps to go. And this is going to be one heck of a restart. Seeing everybody.
It is not GTT. It is GNT. And so let's go ahead and take a short listen on Reels Radio.
Alright, starting P2. That 7th really starting to piss me off. He wrecked DB, my ally. Also that 19, he wrecked my teammate and also kind of myself. Lots of tempers flaring here. I don't know why the fuck they're wrecking chase drivers. But let's try to get it done here.
That's the 48. I've just server muted you. It's all unserver mute after the race. But here we go for possibly the last time, coming towards the green, waiting. We're back underway from Dover. Savage gets a jump. Real gets a jump. Real with help from Vaughn. Is Vaughn gonna help his chase teammate that's fighting for his first championship? The 7, he's sideways into the wall behind. But we stay green. It's between Real and Savage. Real in the 48. He's given the bumper. Lap 108 now underway from the Dover Motor Speedway.
Real. Trying everything he can to get by the 77. He's gonna get on the inside for the lead. The first time ever.
Contact! Real! He manages to save it. Can he put himself back together? Vaughn, his teammate. Can he do anything? Real's around.
3 cars have been in wrecks recently. Now, DB, the system, and now Real. Vaughn is basically the only hope to pass Savage now unless a caution comes out.
Savage in the 77s puts together such a good race, but he's under fire. The 24, he's coming up. The 19, he's coming up. Vaughn just gonna sail on by the 77. Lap 110 complete for the 24.
The 19 of Storm is gaining. He is trying to steal the win. Like Kyle Larson did at Kona. Now, the 77 of Savage trying to get back on the 24 to the inside. He's gonna get it.
It is a fight for the lead. 3 cars. 1 Savage Motorsports, 1 IR Motorsports, and 1 is Blade
That's right.
Motorsports, the 19. Savage for Savage Motorsports, trying to get it done.
He might have it locked up here. Prioritizing exit speed is a big thing for him. Storm could try to get past Vaughn here and take the win.
Coming towards right now we're on 12 to go. Coming towards 11.
I think Vaughn is gaining just ever so slightly off of 4. We're going to see the gap currently 3/10 on the last lap. I don't think it's going to gain because Vaughn was on the apron twice.
Savage is pulling. 11 to go from Dover. Real
Could he
needs
be
something. Real needs a late race caution, but right now it's looking like this race is going to the 77. Vaughn gains slightly that time by.
Only if I think it's whoever that is in lap traffic. I think that's DB. But whoever that is, if they hold up the 77, if they get caught and hold up the 77, this would produce one heck of a finish here in Dover off of 2. Savage leads.
Vaughn in the 24. He won last week in Daytona, and he wants to go 2 in a row. And that stolen scheme from Outery. Here comes the 19, a Storm trying to make something work. Storm with the clear.
Oh, Savage with a big break. But it's for corner exit. And the 24 of Vaughn down into 1 now. With
Vaughn and the 19, they're fighting back there. They don't want to be doing that. That's really bad for both of them.
Storm in the wall. I do not believe there is anything we can do. But, yeah, 3/10. And I don't think it's going to change anything as Storm.
Yeah, I think Storm just butchered it unless these leaders wreck each other.
5 to go. Vaughn might be gaining. Goes farther out there. It's hard to tell. Now coming to 4 to go.
Savage. He's been waiting to sweep Dover. That was his goal, and he said, I'm winning this race. He said he's going to sweep the... he said he's going to sweep Dover. Savage in the 77 is on his way towards victory.
3 to go. I think Vaughn's hopes are pretty much over, just trying to keep the 2nd place. Although every time I say that, he gets closer and closer, and then every time I say he might have a chance, he falls back. Got the 2 laps to go here for the Dover Motor Speedway.
2 laps to go. It's going to be close between the 24 and 77. My question's what Vaughn has up his sleeve. Because Vaughn could do a lot of things.
To the inside.
Vaughn to the inside! White flag presented by Debit 2 Bank. Next flag ends the race for Vaughn! And I'm gonna do this finishing call. Vaughn in the 24 for IR Motorsports. He has gotten past the 77. Unless Savage has something, anything for this last corner, it's gonna be Vaughn to steal it for IR Motorsports. Vaughn wins it from Dover.
Right spins in front of him. Some IR appreciation right there.
Vaughn with the stolen win from Savage. Does he have anything to say? Everyone to your pit boxes except for the 24. Ah! Okay, and there we go. I got the unofficial results. Everyone to their pit boxes except the 24 who can stop at the start-finish line. Vaughn just went 2 in a row in PRA. He stole it!
Oh, dude, my chest is so tight, dude. Oh my god. Whew, it feels so good to win again, man. Whew, boy. That felt good.
He stole it! And while we prepare him for his burnout, Vaughn, you just went 2 in a row for IR Motorsports for, I believe, the first time since Season 1. How do you feel?
Oh man, I feel so good. I feel so bad for Savage though, man. It was looking like his night, and no, I thought I was a faster car, so I just, I seen him. He messed up 3 and 4, so I just took my shot, not in the chase, but racking up as many wins as I can, and yeah, it feels so good to win again, man. 2 in a row for the first time, man, in my rookie season, man. We're going crazy. Thank goodness I'm not, well, not thank goodness, but I bet these chase guys are glad that I'm not in the chase, because if I was, man, it'll be very bad for them. But no, whew, what a win, man! Just what a win.
Anything you'd like to say, Ally?
I just want to mention, your avatar isn't tall enough to see over the dashboard.
That's just the seat's position in these cars. It's different
Also,
for Season 5.
I got one more thing to say. Not trying to start anything, but looks like I'm the new king of Dover now.
And Chevy at least gets to sweep the Dover Motor Speedway. Alright, and I believe I got everything. Vaughn, can you go forward into the thing? Try accelerating and turning into it. Okay, stop. And I'll tell you when you get to go crazy. Opacity 0.2. And for the second time in your PRA career, go crazy! Vaughn wins from Dover!
In the wall here, I don't blame them. There's not a lot of space. But way out there.
And please go back to the line. I want to try and actually get a picture. Alright, so print screen is it? Not F12, print screen. I think I've been on Steam too much. Man, I had such a good opportunity for a picture too, and then I butchered it. Because I recorded instead of took a picture. Ah! Why is it lagging like that? It's so difficult to get pictures of someone winning in Dover. Like, genuinely. I feel like what I need to do is make it so it limits the speed. So that they're not running away from me so much. Okay, and now I turn off the smoke. And, so Vaughn, you can go ahead and head to Victory Lane. It appears as though I'll have a lot of interviews. Go ahead and stay in the game if you'd like one. If not, you can head out, you can stay, whatever.
I lagged out.
You lagged
I'm
out?
back.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
I'm back.
unslug for you. And I'll TP you back. TP Vaughn, and then slug. Okay. I hope I got a picture of the burnout. If I didn't, whatever. I'll get pictures from Victory Lane. Okay. System and red, take it to arguments next time. I'm gonna say, um, lobby doesn't need to be filled with this every weekend. Alright. Alright. We're gonna start with the 19 of Storm, because he's here. Hello, Storm. How are you doing?
My bad. Good.
No, up and down day. Ultimately, I believe you finished, what, third? Fourth?
Yeah, third.
Up and down day. Managed to get a top 3 out of it for Toyota. Overall, how do you feel about this performance and just proof that you do have the pace to win? You just need to be more consistent.
Well, I feeling good, but really made me mad at the final laps. I froze and then went into the wall and then just butchering it from there. Lost a lot of time, and then Vaughn just got it.
But shows that you have the pace to win. You just need to work on some consistency. Or how do you feel about those last few laps? And I think you actually got to lead a few laps, battle for the lead sometimes. Overall, how do you just feel about your performance, your pace, even though you're not in the chase?
I feel like I said, I feel really good. It's just that consistency is killing me. Just trying to push the car and I keep getting in the wall.
Well, good luck next race, Mugello. Hope you get there.
Thank you.
Next up, we're going to go ahead and interview Savage, because he's next in the leaderboard. I have a feeling this one's, once again, going to be kind of full of emotion. Savage, so close. You were, what, a lap away? And, yeah, you were a lap away. Got stolen from you. Overall, how do you feel?
Honestly, I had the fastest car out there. I was the most dominant. Second stage 2. Second stage 1. First stage 2. Got MLL and halfway. Already know that. We don't even need to look at the replay. We can already tell.
I still am, because, policies.
Yeah, but, we had one of the fastest cars out there today. Vaughn just had a better 3 and 4, and we couldn't get back around it because it's such a single groove track. I guarantee if this was just like the last ever race, 150 laps, we would have had that.
Alright then. Well, very close. You still got a great points day, pushing you forward in the chase. One of only 3 drivers that gets points in the chase.
Yeah, I'm going to be leading the chase after this. Highest finishing chase driver.
So,
yeah, that's what I thought, Storm. I have the fastest lap.
Well, there's wall riding and stuff, so we're not even gonna, and wall bouncing. But I'm not gonna be doing this, Savage.
At least in the center of the corner.
Alright, I'm still not gonna be doing this, Savage, okay? Thank you for your time. Next up, we're going to be interviewing the 48 Real for IR Motorsports, making his debut in his brand new scheme. Hello, Real. How you doing?
Amazing. Not amazing. The opposite of amazing, actually.
You had an up and down day. That last restart was tough. I mean, you were battling for the lead, got the pace. Stuff happens. Made some contact. Unfortunately, you weren't able to recover from that. as you had hoped. Uh, Coming home for, I believe, you'll be second in the chase following this.
Yeah.
So, not an awful day, and you still got 5 races after this. Just keep putting in the effort you have been, and I have a feeling you're going to be fighting for your first career championship. But how do you feel after Dover?
200 laps of practice just to get screwed over.
Yeah. But still, bringing your new scheme over, made some moves, made some stuff. It looks like you got the pace. And, I mean, we haven't seen that pace from you this season. So, that's a good sign heading into these final 5 races. Hopefully you'll be able to get whatever else you need done and be up there. Anything else you'd like to say?
Not to throw tempers, but 7, watch your back next race.
Yeah, a lot of people seem mad at 7. I didn't necessarily catch it. What happened between you and the 7?
Okay, so I think it was in stage 2. He wrecked DB and I think me. I forgot, but I remember him wrecking I remember him wrecking both of us, and then so I decided to give him a little bit of payback by driving it in a little bit. Then he sent me into the wall next corner, and then shit just happened. And then in the couple final laps, he was behind me. I saw him corner cutting the hell out of some of those turns, but that's all I'm gonna say.
So, 7 overall, just a pain for you, screwing you over. Frustrations.
Also, just a
So,
question. One more thing before we're stopping. DB, Savage, everyone can agree with me here. What was Rich doing?
I don't know.
That confused me.
I'm not sure if he's even going to be driving next season. If he is, he's going to be in D2, because I'm sick of whatever's going on this season with him. But other than that, we'll watch out for you in the 7 at Mugello, and I'll see you around. Wonder if I'll end up seeing you in Jackal later, because we'll be hanging out in Jackal Daytona.
It's host a game day.
We probably will. Game day, game night. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for your time. And now we interview DB and then System, and then we'll end off with one last interview with Vaughn. DB, an up and down day. It meant mostly down after that first 1 or 2 green flag runs, but you're still getting an advantage over the other chase drivers. How do you feel?
Not the best, that's for sure. I made a pretty dumb move after getting. I guess I kind of screwed my own self over because I smacked the wall, got spin physics, did a stupid undercut which put me 2 laps down. And I was just I started a lap down in stage 2, but then Rich decided to be stupid and spin me out. So, and then I was 2 laps down, and then System, that was a good idea. Send us 3 wide and squeeze me into the wall. And then after that, the mood was set. Overall, just not a good day.
Definitely gonna try and put yourself more together, be ready, and just kind of mental reset for this next race in Mugello. You don't want to be dwelling on Dover. You want to just be a fresh new person, especially here in the chase. Hope to see you doing well in Mugello. Anything else you'd like to say?
Nothing much. Just like to say, congrats to Savage on the most laps led and halfway, and hope I do good in the next race.
Alright. Well, thank you for your time. Now we interview System, who I believe is hanging out in his 7 car. And I have a feeling there's going to be some stuff related to other drivers. Hello, System. How you doing?
Not happy at all.
Yeah, not happy. There's a lot of people upset at you. You're upset at some people. Mind walking us through some of that?
I don't care what they say. If I'm being honest, they can all go. Well, let me go with this. Screw themselves per se. I don't care. They're all getting killed next race. If I'm being honest. They screw
That's
me. I screw
okay.
them. It is what it is.
All right then. Um, I mean, all right then. Well, you are currently up towards the top of the non-chase contenders in points. You planning on trying to be at the top of that list by the end of the season?
Okay, no, without a doubt, that's not even an option.
All right then. Okay. Well, we'll see, I guess, how the rest of the chase plays out. I guess you're upset at a lot of people now. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with the next few races between you, Real Savage, a few others. Don't take it too far, of course. Keep it within reason, but I wish you luck in these coming races. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
And now, we're going to get a few pictures of Vaughn before we, end this off. We need... Alright then. Well, Vaughn, I believe you're already unmuted.
Yep.
Overall, up and down day, but you managed to cap it off with a win here in the Dover Motor Speedway in the Valvoline 125. For the first time since Season 1, IR Motorsports manages to get a driver winning 2 in a row, unless I got it wrong. Maybe there was one time in Season 2. But you still, no matter what, making history for yourself and putting IR back in a spot where we're getting a lot of courage, and that's something that is definitely needed in the team after a very rough Season 3 and early Season 4. Overall, how do you feel coming in here mid-season and then doing as well as you are today?
You know, I feel so good, being a rookie and showing all these veterans that, I'm a rookie, but I can get it done. You know, lots of potential that I have. I just hope this win encourages my teammates to go get it, like real. I hope this just encourages him to go get it next week, and I'll be helping him the most that I can because I feel that I owe him at least one win before the season ends. So I just want to help my teammates. But overall, great car today. Had an up and down day. Got some good points. Wish I was in the chase, but unfortunately I'm not. But there's always next season. And yeah, let's go try and win some more races.
Alright then, thank you for your time, Vaughn.
All right, thank you.
An up and down day here in Dover, Delaware for a lot of people. Some new rivalries made, but the first full race, and Vaughn manages to steal it with 1 lap to go from Savage. Wow, what a day, so many stories, and I cannot wait to see you from the road course of Mugello next week for round number 2 of the 2024 Chase for the Championship. Goodbye.